Hey guys, John and Jeff here with Best Price Nutrition. You can visit the website at BestPriceNutrition.com. And in today's video, we are fulfilling one of your guys' requests. Somebody had asked to kind of break down some of the single ingredient prohormones.
Yes. Michael,
from, that's who it was.
Maybe Canada.
I think it's Canada or UK.
Canada or UK, yes.
And kind of why this might matter to some people. And this is something that I've started giving people as advice more recently, which is if it's your first time on prohormones, rather than taking something like Superdrol where you got a 1-andro, a 4-andro, Epiandro, sterone, a bunch of natural compounds, if for some reason you have a side effect, we don't really know what's causing it.
Exactly.
And if you get great results, we don't necessarily know what's causing that either. But on the flip side, like if you want to try a 4-andro, if you start with something like androdiol, there's a little bit of Laxogenin in here, so technically it's a 2-ingredient compound, but for all intents and purposes, it's one compound, it's a 4-andro. If you get lethargic, if you have any side effect, we can pretty confidently say it 4-andros maybe aren't for you. Or if it works out, great. We know that 4-andros work great for you, and that's when you can kind of start stacking things on it. If you wind up stacking it with something else and it gives you some side effect, we know that the decadurabolin, for example, causes that. So that's kind of why we're going through these single ingredient compounds.
Yeah, like John said, it makes it much easier to stack it along the line, and you can see what kind of works for you. Outside of some of the other compounds. And a lot of those times, the multiple compound prohormones just have a lot of different ingredients in them. So we've got videos of all these and we go into detail. So John and I aren't going to go into detail on these, but we're going to kind of give you an idea of each one that is a single prohormone compound and what the main goal is for those.
I think mostly they're going to be what? It's either be a 1-andro, a 4-andro, a 19-nor, or Epi.
Yep. So we'll start here, Ostaplex. This is a 19-nor. It's got a few other ingredients in it, but the main compound for the prohormone is 19-nor. And this one's going to be great for dry size and strength. 19-nor, very popular one.
Next we'll do decabolin. Decabolin's been around for a long time. Probably for the longest time our most popular stacking prohormone. Single ingredient 19-nor. More recently, they came out with the decadurabolin. One thing we've been hearing from customers, and it's not a ton of people, but one of the more common side effects with the decadurabolin is it killing off people's libido. Never really used to hear that at all with the decabolin. So if you're prone to that, if that's a concern, you may want to opt for the decabolin as opposed to the decadurabolin. But great single ingredient compound for stacking with others.
And the other, if you do, this is a great compound. I've taken it and haven't had any issues with it. But a lot of people have seen if they stack it with like a 4-andro.
If you do have any issues, grab some of Jason Love's Black Snake Honey.
Yes, we'll be doing a video on that one as well. So we kind of talked about this one, another single ingredient, decadurabolin, but it is a 19-nor at a higher dose, a one-time dose than the decabolin.
Get us out of order here, Jeff. Okay, next we got 1-testosterone. 1-testosterone, probably the most popular prohormone that we carry. Definitely a great starter prohormone. A lot of guys 40 plus, 50 plus really love this one. Report more energy, easier time building muscle. We do have that 6,7 dihydroxy bergamotin, but for all intents and purposes, a single ingredient prohormone, 110 milligrams of the 1-andro.
Yeah, exactly. And people usually start with this, and if they want to take their cutting to the next level, they'll usually stack it with, which I'll just talk about next, which is the Winstrol. Now the Winstrol is a fast-acting Epiandro, so another great compound, very few side effects reported with this one. The biggest thing is you're going to notice a lot of strength and a lot of drying out and vascularity with it, which is why this really works well with the 1-testosterone. But again, a great beginner one because it is a single prohormone compound.
Okay, then we got 1-AD, another popular one, great beginner prohormone. This is essentially
the best beginner prohormone,
I think a lot of guys start with this. I think the 1-AD gets forgotten about a lot, but this probably is the best starter prohormone. I was actually recently talking to a guy who only wanted to take 1 tablet per day of the 1-test, and steered him over to this because Half-life of these are about 12 hours, so you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot if you're only
Just
taking one a day,
yep.
leaving like 12 hours a day without this in your system. This is 75 milligrams versus 110. So you can take this twice a day, get the lower dosage. It does have some Laxogenin in there, but that's an all-natural muscle builder. But yeah, this is, like you said, probably the best starter prohormone.
Yeah, exactly. Next is dimethazine. This one's kind of lost a lot of the times because I think people go with the Winstrol. This is a slower acting Epiandro, but this used to be the one that I would really take on its own when I really wanted to cut and get as lean as possible. Just because this one's been around for so long. Lately, I've been doing like the One-Test and the Winstrol. But again, if you're trying to get that drier, more vascular look, Epiandros are great. Very few side effects. They don't convert to estrogen. So dimethazine is a great one. And I think the special thing about this one is it actually lasts you 45 days. So one bottle is 45 days. A little bit longer. So yeah, so if you're budget conscious, the dimethazine is a great choice.
Okay, and then last but not least, Andro. So if you're looking for a 4-Andro, if you're looking to bulk as opposed to get lean, muscular cut, this is a great one. Very similar to the 1AD. They also throw 50 milligrams of Laxogenin in here. This is a lighter dosed 4-Andro, great for somebody looking to run their first 4-Andro cycle. And you also got a little natural muscle builder in there as well.
Exactly. So guys, these are the single prohormone single compound prohormones. It's pretty much that easy. Again, we go into depth. If you check out our channel, there's a lot of videos that talk about each one of these. But these are the ones, and thank you, Michael, for pointing, you wanted a video, got it out for you. And if anybody has any questions, just post them down below. We're happy to answer anything about these prohormones. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you want more videos like this, just hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to be notified. And all the new videos that John and I do will be showing up in your inbox. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you soon.